Hello and welcome once again to Agent Animals, your number one podcast for learning everything you need to know about being totally awesome in real estate. I'm your host, Frank Garay. We're brought to you by the Mortgage Marketing Animals, of course. And guess what? I have Coach Vanda Martin in the house again. Boy, she's on fire as usual. As usual, absolutely on fire. She's got something she wants to talk to you about. She wants to talk to you about building your personal brand, and she's got a lot to share. This is going to be a great episode. Thanks for showing up, and we appreciate you being here at Agent Animals, brought to you by the Mortgage Marketing Animals. Coach Vanda, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Frank. How are you?
Oh man, I'm real good. I mean, this is being pre-recorded, obviously, for those that are watching, but I'm on my way to Monterey, California for a little vacation very, very soon, like tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it, Coach Vanda. I got to tell you.
Wonderful. Well deserved. I love Monterey and I love the area. I used to live close by. So happy to be here. How is everybody doing today?
I bet they're doing great. I know they're happy that you're here because we get such great feedback on your episode. So
wonderful.
Hey, you wanted to talk about building your personal brand. And I know you got a lot to get in here. So let's just go for it. What do you got for them?
Wonderful. You know what? I went to a conference over the weekend in Los Angeles. For all of you guys listening here, I live in San Diego. I moved here from the Bay Area, and I run my own company here from San Diego. So I'm always looking to learn, improve, and level up my mindset, my skills, my strategy, my game, so I can give more, right? Share more. So I went to a conference, and great people, the Summit of Success, the Success Summit, and there was an expert in building your brand that was talking there. And that's one of the things that I'm really working on, how to build your brand, not only as a company, as a coaching company, real estate success coach, but also to teach and coach and help my people. So let me ask you this. With the market the way it is, with all the changes and the challenges and uncertainty, wouldn't that be nice if your leads came to you have sold?
Oh, heck yeah.
Right?
Wouldn't that be?
So like when you get a referral, it's wonderful. Now imagine every lead from social media, from open house, from your events, from your database come to you like actually 80% sold, like you're the mayor of town. Can you imagine being the mayor of the city?
Mm-hmm.
Right, Frank?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah. So Frank, I was there. You see, I built a personal brand in my city, in my county, when I sold real estate, that when people called me and I asked, hey, thank you so much. Of course, I would love to help you to buy or sell a home. How did you get my name? Because if you got a referral, I want to make sure I thank the person properly. They would say, I see you everywhere. I see you everywhere. So I feel like I know you already. So all of you that would like to build a personal brand, so you become the mayor of your town, that you become actually a celebrity, how much more business would you have if they come already trusting you, believing in you, and you have already that connection, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I want to talk about. So I'm going to share with you guys today 3 strategies. Say 3.
3
strategies that if you apply, and I promise you, you're going to learn a lot, you're going to improve a lot. So I want to go right to the money. So first of all is, remember, it's much easier to do business with people that already know you, like you, even better, love you, and most of all, trust you. And that's the importance of having a powerful, relevant, strong personal brand. Would you agree, Frank?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, right. We want to make our job easier and better and simpler. Would you agree?
Heck yeah.
Wonderful. So here's strategy number 1. Let's go right to the money. Now, strategy number 1 is know your audience. Know your audience. But coach, I'm in real estate. Everyone is my audience.
Yeah.
So true, exactly, right? Anyone that can buy, anyone that can sell, anyone that can invest. So know your audience. Now, but here's the kicker. Make sure you do content in the way your audience wants to consume.
Okay.
It's okay. Does it make sense? So now in real estate, I believe anyone between, I sold a home to a 24 years old bartender of the bar that I went all the time, the restaurants that I went that day to my husband at the time. So I know even the 23 years old, 24 years old can buy a home. And I sold homes to people 80 years old. So your audience is anyone that can sell. Now, what kind of avatar are you gonna work more with buyers or with sellers? What, are you going to direct your content to more listings or more buyers? Again, know your audience. Who is your avatar?
Mm.
How old are they?
Mm.
Where do they live? I mean, if they live in Colorado or in San Diego, let's put San Diego where I live. San Diego is what? Vacation city, 33 beaches, beautiful weather. So if you live in San Diego, do content that they like to consume. I have a client, Frank, that she sells here in Coronado Island. She's showing the beach, she's showing the events and going on in Coronado. Again,
I see what you mean.
does this make sense? So because you don't want to just talk about business all the time, otherwise it will become boring. People want to, people want to follow you. So if you want to create the audience that likes you, that loves you, that believes in you, that follow you, you got to be intriguing. A little bit of business, right? A little bit of a lifestyle, a little bit of fun. You can do a video like, hey guys, have you ever wondered what's the best Mexican restaurant in San Diego? Oh my gosh, I've been doing some search and looking around. Let me share with you about Tito's Taco House. I'm making up a name. See what I'm saying? So if I'm following you, Frank, and on social media, because why do we want to do that? Social media supports what? Your database. Right? Isn't it true that your past clients, few of influence, are following your social media, most of them?
Yeah, I would think so.
Right?
Hope so.
Right? And if they can also, again, I put here, and I wrote it down because this is important. Know your audience. Know who they are. How old are they? What do they hang out? What's important for them? And then make content the way they wanted to consume. And how do they want to consume right now, Frank? Videos. Isn't it true that everybody's watching videos?
Yeah.
Right? Videos. Some of our people, maybe they're in the 40, 50, 60 age, they love a newsletter. Send a newsletter to your database, right? So post videos on social media on your platforms, but also send to your database. If you're not doing a video once a month to your database and to the social media, 2 minutes video, how is the market? You're missing out. Don't you think, Frank, the people would love to know what's going on?
Yeah, definitely.
So again, know your audience, personalize, write this down, personalize your content so you can relate, so you can have affinity. Because you see, darling, trust comes from connection. And if you build that trust, they already come to you half sold. And when they see you on social media, they get you 2 emails per week of value, and they get that contact to you, you know what's going to happen? You're going to build credibility. You're going to build authority. And with credibility, authority, you're going to build that mind, top of the mind mindset. Now, every time they think about real estate, mortgage, Frank Garay.
Think about you. Yeah.
Isn't it amazing? So that's strategy number 1. And I put it here, pro tip, personalize your audience. Make sure you speak the language and you do stuff, of your local stuff. So personalize your audience. Ready for number 2?
Yeah.
I want to make sure that you build the image that you want to build. So as you're making your content, so strategy number 2, build the image you want to be perceived. You want them to have of you. So as you make your content, you're going to talk about your lifestyle and lifestyle of the town and the weather and the fun stuff, but show up strong as the trusted advisor. Speak real estate. What is the life of a top producer? How you give an example, tell a story, do videos. Because, if you want to be known and be perceived as the expert, ultra successful. So, Frank, if I want to sell my home, who do I want? A very successful person that sells homes and knows his business out, or I want someone that, part-time, that does once in a while?
Yeah, for sure. I want the experienced one. I want the successful one.
The successful one. So your contents, look at your contents, what you're doing, what your emails you sent to your database, right? What are you doing? They say right now the number 1 marketing tool is email. By the way, if you guys not emailing value, you're missing out. So show up as the expert, as the confident agent. Talk about listing, talk about things that happen that can go well or can go wrong. When you list a home, when you sell a home, when you buy a home, what's important of the mortgage, the person that you work with, right, my friend? Oh my God, that's huge. So number 2, be that confident agent. Make the content really to build the image you want to have. I, for example, a lot of my content was about listing. I wanted to be a top listing agent, Frank. I love buyers. When you sell, when you have listings, you also have buyers. Buyers will be sellers, sellers will be buyers. I love buyers, but I wanted to control the market because I think it's easy that I have more people help me, especially now, right? It's only be nice to have a lot of listings. So yeah, so how many times you talk about selling homes and listings and what's involved? And number three strategy. By the way, is this interesting, Frank?
Yeah, it is, and I can see what you mean about building the right image, because I can already think of, a few agents, and when it comes to building their image, like I know one in particular, this gal, she is like the country property realtor, right? Like, but here's the truth, and everybody in our neck of the woods knows it. Like they just, and do you think she gets most of the listings out in the country? Yeah, she does, but she's established herself as that. And she's worked really hard at creating that as her image, right? Yeah. As her image, that's what she is. So yeah. And there's a lot of ways you can go with the image too. You got to really, really, and I think you would agree with this, Coach, right? I mean, when it comes to this part of it, I think it's wildly important to do this. And I think it's wildly important to build a brand, to understand that you're going to be building an image, but to really put some thought and some time into what you want that image to be. And if it's possible, hopefully it's something you really like and enjoy, right? Like somehow you can tie it into things that you really like and things that you enjoy. So it's just more natural. You know what I mean? If that all makes sense. Sorry to go off on
I
that.
love it. Please, it's a conversation.
Yeah.
And I want to share the strategy. You're right on the money, because easy is what you know, and it's so much easier to talk about what you love, what you understand, right? Yeah. So no, you gotta have your niche. You gotta, things you love. For example, at the beginning of my career, Frank, I wanted to sell everything. I wanted quantity. I wanted numbers because I was broke. I was poor. I had no money, no cash flow. And you need cash flow. I know that from my business class. I graduated in business. You need cash flow to run a business, for marketing, for staff, for business, right? To pay your life. So I wanted to sell everything. And I sold a home to my gardener, to my bartender, to my hairdresser, to everyone in my life, because I provide value and give them a lot of love and energy. And I did ask for the business with elegance, with skills. Hey, if you ever think about selling or know someone about selling, please remember me. I'm here. I'll take care of people, So I knew how to ask for the referral. So in the beginning, I won everything. After I was selling already 125 homes, after my fourth year in the business, I told my coach and I told myself, Vanda, now it's time to do luxury. I want to specialize not only listings, but I want to specialize in luxury listings.
Right.
Because same amount of work, and you get paid 4 times more.
Yeah, you get way more.
So then we start building that. So how do you do? Where do you go? I sign up for the country club. I dress for success. So if you want to build that brand and you are the luxury agent, where are you hanging out?
You got it. Yeah, you got to live it.
You got to where you volunteer. Do you dress like $1 million agent? And that you don't have to be very expensive. Just walk, talk, the walk. Leave that process. So every time you speak, you're building your brand. Every time you speak, it's marketing. So I was in all the clubs. I went there. I socialized. I dressed for success. Yeah, I upgraded my car. I upgraded my wardrobe. I upgraded my mindset. I joined the country club. Yeah. So again, what do you want people to perceive you? Your image, your brand is what people think about you when they think of you.
Right.
Your brand is what people think about you when they think about you and when you're not in the room. So again, when I think about Frank, what do I think about you? So that's your brand. And number three is all together here. Number 3 is, and I hope you take a note, give tons of value. Give tons of value. Don't worry about holding back. Oh, coach, what happened if I give too much information and I give a lot? They're not going to have reason to call me. No, darling, it's the opposite. If you follow me on my Instagram, on my YouTube, like you guys are following me here, I give so much, I teach so much, I give so much value, because not only the law of prosperity helps you, the more you give, the more you receive. The more you give, the universe and God gives right back to you multiplied. But also people are going to know that you care, that you authentic, genuine, that you know your business. Plus, they're going to say, holy smokes, Frank helps me so much. She's so smart. Honey, when we buy a home, we need to talk to Frank. See, that's when you create that brand, that reputation, because your reputation precedes you. You know, one thing the guy said, his name is actually Rory Vidan. I hope I'm not messing up his name, but he said something very interesting. Can I say that as we end here? He said, you don't have a revenue problem. You have a reputation problem. He said, if you're struggling in business, you don't have a revenue problem, you have a reputation problem.
It's a very good way of looking at that. You're right. Yeah.
So how is your reputation? How many people know about your reputation? Because we can be amazing, but no one knows how to find us. No one knows where we are. Plus, also, the other thing is, one more thing. I got excited about this. Can I say one more example?
Sure.
I love it. So, Frank, you've seen it on the Facebook pages, how many agents, and I feel sorry for them, and I feel bad because I have empathy, I have compassion, I'm kind, and I love this business. And I feel like when they say, oh my God, I'm not going to work on my database anymore. I don't want to do anything with my friends and family anymore. My cousin just went out and bought a home with somebody else. You've seen this before, right?
Yeah, of course.
And I hear that, and I got to tell you, first of all, I feel sorry for them. I feel bad. But then my business hat comes in. My coach mind comes in, and I ask myself, is it possible that her cousin didn't know that she has the skills?
Probably.
Is it possible that her cousin doesn't know she has the systems, the power, and the skills of negotiation, the skills of protection, and knows what to do? Maybe she's just hanging out to the cousin, but the cousin never found out that she's an expert or even good or anything.
Right.
So before firing and be upset with your database, with your family, your friends, ask yourself, what is my brand out there? What's my reputation out there? Am I being the friend? Like, am I changing my hat and now showing up as the ultra professional, the ultra advisor, than someone who knows his shit inside out? So again, you gotta ask yourself, is that question of I haven't built my brand yet, I haven't built my trust yet with my family and friends, I haven't built my reputation. Do they know I know what it takes and I'm gonna fight for them? And you know what I'm saying? I get so excited with this. So that's what I wanted to talk about, the importance of building your personal brand, showing up strong, confidence, successful, and first of all, know your audience. How old are they? What they want? What they expect? What is the pain? How can I solve the pain? That's a big one.
Yeah. Great stuff, Coach. And so listen, so you've got a workshop coming up. There's only so much you can talk about here, right? And we've only got a few minutes, and we appreciate always your insights. And I know a lot of people are just going to pick up a lot of stuff that you said right now is easily like implementable. And, we can think about this stuff and start fixing things that might not be doing right. But you got a workshop coming up on the 27th.
Yes.
Right. So workshop's coming up. It's a free workshop.
It's a free workshop on Zoom Live. Amazing.
Yeah. Mastering the top 3 objections in today's market.
Yes.
So that's coming up on the 27th at 11 a.m. Pacific.
11 a.m. Pacific on Zoom. So all of you, they're anxious, nervous, or maybe just feeling a little insecure or uncertain, wouldn't it be nice if you master the top 3 objections that you might get in this market right now in the buyers?
Of course.
Market
Why
has
not?
changed.
Yeah.
I always say, hey, ignorance is a choice.
Yeah.
And ignorance is very costly, expensive, and stressful. So I will give you the strategy, the tactics, the information. So show up it's free, for Pete's sake.
Yeah.
Show up and invite your friends and tell your brokers, because I'm telling you, I'm going to give you the strategy so you can handle the objection, the framework, how to handle that, so you can move your buyers along and so have them trust you, like you, love you, and sign the contract and let them. You help them
and sign the contract.
Well, you know what? We love people,
it.
But we're in business, right, my darling?
Yeah, that's right. That is right. So, okay. So we'll put the link here. The link is on the invite that you got. So the link is on the invite that you got to watch this episode of Agent Animals. The link will be there. How to engage with Coach Vanda will be there. That link will be there as well. And of course, like I said, the link for the free event, the free
Right.
workshop, which is coming up, will be there as well. So good stuff. Coach Vanda, thank
Thank
you
you.
so much for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Can I just say, hey, do me a favor? Because if you don't take action, all this information go ding, 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 done, over, forgotten, right?
Mhm.
So go ask yourself, who's my audience? Who's my avatar? And how
Yeah.
can I put the brand content direct for them, personalized for them? And then, of course, know that, know how you show up and make a
Yeah.
commitment to be that person, the energy that they want to see and give a lot of value. So
There you go.
that's why I came here, Frank. I love doing this with you and I appreciate you immensely.
All right. Same back to you, Coach Vanda. All right, you guys, thanks for tuning in to Agent Animals once again. Thank the loan officer that invited you in. They'd love to do business with you. And be here next time on Agent Animals, where we'll do something else amazing. That'll be great. All right. Have a good one, you guys. See you later. Thanks, Coach Vanda.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.